Today we're going to be hiking in two excellent Utah state parks, Kodachrome Basin State Park and Escalante Petrified Forest State Park. We hadn't planned on staying at Escalante Petrified Forest State Park, but we got lucky. The weather was getting really bad at Capitol Reef. We were staying in the Fruita Campground, and the temperature was going to go down to 17. So we booked in Escalante Petrified Forest State Park, and the prices are a little bit higher. It was about $60 for a full hookup, 50 amp. But you can see it's an amazing place, great hike. This hike has beautiful scenes, as you can see, but it's just difficult enough to make you feel like you accomplished something, but it's easy enough that most people could do this hike. Escalante is truly a gem on Highway 12 in Utah. If you're mobility challenged or just want an easy paved hike, then go to the right after you enter the park, and they have a beautiful petrified wood exhibit. Can you believe this is a view from a state park? Not too far from Escalante is an overlook that is at a higher elevation, and if you go in the middle of March, you might see snow like this. We also stayed at Canyons of Escalante RV Park in Escalante and had a good time there too. There's a lot of great places to stay. The state park was a little bit cheaper than a private campground, but the private campgrounds here are also awesome. And Escalante has many great hikes. Just look on AllTrails and you'll see a tremendous number of incredible hikes. And did I mention that Bryce Canyon National Park is only an hour drive away from Escalante? It's an incredible place to go, especially in March, because you'll see a lot of snow still. Now, some of the hikes may be closed, like there was, I think it was called Wall Street was closed when we went there, but you still can see just the incredible beauty of Bryce Canyon National Park. Escalante wasn't the only good surprise on our trip. Kodachrome Basin State Park was also amazing, and the drive from Escalante to Kodachrome is very beautiful. I've got a little bit of it here, but I do have a separate video that shows the full drive. On the drive from Escalante to Kodachrome, you can see views of Bryce Canyon like this in the distance. Make sure to stop off at the Visitor Center in Cannonville. I did not drive that fast out to Kodachrome. I sped up most of this video because it's a pretty reasonably long drive out there. It's about 15 miles, 20 miles or so, and the speed limit's pretty slow, but you can see the incredibly gorgeous views you can see going out. The first hike I did at Kodachrome Basin was the Angel's Palace hike. It's a pretty short hike. It's only about 2 miles or so, and it has some great scenes. You can actually, on part of it, you can see Bryce Canyon in the distance, and it has views of the campground and of the whole state park. This hike starts out in a small basin, and then there's a slick area, especially if it's a little bit wet, that goes up in elevation. And then the hike is, pretty even footing up and down. There's a couple of areas where you have to kind of work your way up or down. They're not really that difficult. If you have a physical limitation, then this hike may not be the best for you. But there's a hike that's in the campground that I'll show in the next video that might be better, but this is still a pretty simple hike. This hike is one big payoff view. You don't have to walk very far to see just some incredible sights over the campground. The views from this hike easily compare to any national park in the country. I love this view of the campground, and if you look to the left in the distance, you can see Bryce Canyon, which is probably 20 or 30 miles away from here. In next week's video, we'll include some major hikes from Bryce Canyon. Even though the trail is very well marked, there was one section where I got a little bit confused and had to turn back. But it's when you first come up into the main area and go around the loop, there's one area where it looks like you should go to the left, but you should keep going to the right. There's also another hike that goes down into the area that you can see from this overlook. While I can't say that this hike is as incredible as some of the hikes in Bryce, it's very close, and the number of people on the trail is significantly less. It was a much more comfortable hike than in Bryce. If you get lost in the trail when you're heading back, just follow this arrow. This is probably the most difficult section of the hike. It's about a 4-foot drop down. It's pretty easy to go over, but if you have a physical limitation, then this is the area that might be the most difficult. Thank you for joining us on our Highway 12 Utah State Park trip. Next week we'll be in Bryce Canyon and Zion, and also finish up a Kodachrome hike that is much easier than this hike.